Good afternoon. My name is Daryl Osby, and I'm the fire chief of the Los Angeles County Fire Department. And as I stand here, I stand here with a heavy heart. And today is truly a sad day and a tragic day for the Los Angeles County Fire Department. And I stand here from the perspective that you see other people do, but I just never thought it would be me nor our fire department family that would suffer this type of loss. As a fire chief, and I always talk to the members of my organization, and I always tell them that their safety is my #1 priority, that I expect them to come to work on time, put in a good day's work, and go home safely. And I recognize, and we all recognize, that the work that our firefighters and firefighter paramedics do is a very dangerous and arduous profession, and in many times that they put their lives in danger to protect and serve others when they receive 911 calls for service. But yet, as a fire chief, I never thought that when our firefighters face danger, that they would face that danger at one of our community fire stations. At approximately 10:55 this morning, we had a tragic shooting at a fire station 81 in Agua Dulce, which is one of our Los Angeles County fire stations. And it's with a heavy heart that I stand here and say that one of our firefighter specialists succumbed from his injuries. He was a brave, committed, loyal member of our department for over 20 years. And he was a 44-year-old male who died of his injuries. I had the opportunity to recently talk to his family and other members of our department as it pertains to our fallen member during this difficult time. And you can only imagine how they feel for the loss of their coworker and a loss of a husband, a son, a father, and dear friend. Additionally, at Fire Station 81, a fire captain who's 54-year-old male sustained a gunshot, and he was transported to Henry Mayo Hospital, where he remains in critical but stable condition. Tragically, we learned that the shooter was an off-duty firefighter who came to the fire station. Following the shooting, we learned that the firefighter returned to his house. He barricaded himself. The home was set on fire, and he was also found deceased. And that's under investigation by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. To ensure the proper care and support of our family members, friends, and team members, I've activated our chaplain program, our peer support team, and our mental health behavioral specialists that are speaking to the families, our co-workers, and our friends during this challenging time. I cannot stand here to express my feelings and the deepest sympathies and prayers to the family and friends and colleagues of our fallen firefighter and our injured firefighter. This morning, when I received the news, it was some of the worst news that I've heard in my career. And as a fire chief, I've dealt with a lot of death and a lot of fallen members of my department. And I've always prayed that we would never have a line of duty death, and never thought that if it occurred, that it would occur in this fashion. I know that as firefighters, we are in a profession of providing assistance to others, but I ask that in this particular situation, that we ask you for your support, that we ask you for your assistance, that we ask you for your prayers in our time of need. This is an ongoing investigation, so I'm limited in the information that I could release. I will have the sheriff and his team come speak afterwards. But on behalf of the entire Los Angeles County Fire Department, I want to thank everybody for their thoughts, their prayers, and their support during this difficult time.